Hey everybody! Hello, Betty. Okay. Excellent. Cut the music. Cut the music. Let's stop the music. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 update. And we are here with amazing show for you. One is because we haven't been able to host a raffle event in a few days. I've been extremely sick, and I'm still sick. So if I start coughing, I'll probably cut the show off. But I thought I would try it and see if I can get through without hacking. But it's very hard. It's been very difficult for me. So without further ado, we're going to say massive love shout out to every single person on the planet. We want to make sure that we get that message out loud and clear. We are in the process of moving everything over to the new platform, which is very, how would I say it? It offers a whole bunch of tutorials. Well, it offers you one tutorial and two courses. One is all about SHIB and what SHIB stands for. And we're going to get into rules and conditions a little later on, but things are changing in the format. Am I going to give you a taste of that format? I don't think so at this time. I could do a teaser, I suppose. Hold on a second here. Let's do a teaser for all those new people. And make sure you like and subscribe and come to the channel. Let's see if I can do a teaser. Maybe not. Right now, Bitcoin's at 98,783. SHIB is at 1,300. 440 is 1,300. SHIB should be climbing faster and faster as more people start to understand what SHIB stands for. Like, we're talking about that in the website a lot. For those that don't know, we're going to talk about that again. This information is available to anyone and everyone that wants to look up the information on SHIB. So if you want to do some research, you can look it up. I'm going to tell you a little bit about SHIB right now, okay? Because I found out some interesting facts. SHIB was created in August 1st of 2020. It was at 10 zeros at that time, and it dropped down. Can you believe it? It actually sold off. Sold off, and then made its climb up. Now, it wasn't until December, or no, it was in February. Vitalik Buterin was given 500 trillion SHIB at that time, and he owed the government, won't say which government, but he owed a government a lot of money in the forms of like $5 to $6 billion in assets that he owed the governments. Okay, so he had been given this way back in 2021 of February, and SHIB was going down at that time, right? 2021, SHIB was going down. SHIB didn't have its massive explosion until November of the same year, 2021. But something happened. Vladimir Buterin was given 500 trillion. This is where a lot of speculation going on. So why would they give Vladimir Buterin? Why would Ryoshi give Vladimir Buterin 500 trillion SHIB Inu tokens? There's a lot of controversy there. They're saying that it was a lot of speculation into Elon Musk and Vladimir Buterin building the SHIB Inu, and Ryoshi being Elon Musk, but there's no proof to substantiate that sentiment. And then what happened? Ryoshi gave Vladimir Buterin 500 trillion SHIBs back in February, and it was going up. So Vitalik Buterin said, okay, and we were in the middle of COVID, and we're going through the second wave. If everybody remembers correctly, we were going through the second wave. Roughly around April, middle of April, COVID hits India hard, like really hard. They start losing like enormous amount of people, like 5,000 or 6,000 people a day, like insane amount of people a day. They're losing 5,000 to 6,000 people a day because of COVID. So Vladimir Buterin saw that SHIB was going down in value. He's going to lose all this money that's supposed to be used for paying off his debts to avoid paying taxes. So what does he do? He donates 410 trillion SHIB to the reduction wallet that he creates. Okay? He creates this wallet to reduce SHIB circulating supply. God bless his heart. Everybody should be like cheering him on, saying thank you so much, Vladimir Buterin, because without you, we would be in dire straits. Because SHIB would never be able to explode, and it would never be labeled the Doge killer, the Dogecoin killer. Okay, it would never get that label. But because he did that 410 trillion back in May 12th, 2021, we had something amazing happen. What else happened? 50 trillion SHIBs were given to India. 50 trillion SHIB were given to India. That left 40 trillion SHIBs left outstanding, and Vladimir Buterin gave it to charitable, non-charitable. He gave it to charitable. He gave the donations to charitable events. One of those was computer AI, which is phenomenal, right? Computing AI, which was back in 2021, that was phenomenal to give that kind of money to them so that they could prosper. If he knew what he knows now, would he have done that? Well, the reason why SHIB took off the way it did is because of those burns that he did, that no one else caught on to. Because if they did, SHIB would have exploded from there and never seen the light of day. It would have went to $350 billion market cap like that, because everybody and their dog would have seen that Vladimir Buterin did this as a tax incentive to reduce SHIB circulating supply. How come they didn't take advantage of it? Because they didn't know about it, or they just ignored the facts? I think a lot of both, actually. Every single exchange should be buying massive amounts of SHIB. Now, that's not my opinion. It's you want to survive, and you want to count on the market trends every 4 years, that you're going to make money every 4 years. In 6 months, you're going to make this amount of money and make it up for 4 years. I mean, come on. It doesn't take a genius to figure these things out. The whole idea of SHIB is to reduce the circulating supply, increasing value. Every time it does a reduction in circulating supply. So therefore, reducing the circulating supply increases the value of SHIB. What are the potential outlooks for SHIB? They're enormous. Every exchange that wants to solidify themselves, there's over 500 different exchanges out there, and all of them should be buying massive amounts of SHIB. They need at least 2 or 3 trillion. No, they need 20 trillion. At this price, they need 20 trillion each. Okay, that way they solidify themselves as independent and able to pay people directly off their exchange without going through Ethereum. So they don't have to worry about the congestion of the layer 1 blockchain from Ethereum. They don't have to worry about the huge gas fees when there's over congestion on Ethereum, so that avoids that bill. And it enables them to reduce SHIB circulating supply on their own with every trade that they do on their exchange, because they're saving so much money that reducing the circulating supply, charging the customers an extra a little bit, or taking back a little bit what they're getting paid, and then reducing the circulating supply increases the value that they're holding in SHIB. So it costs them nothing, and they get to claim that on their taxes as an incentive program to eradicate the fiat currency. Again, perfect illustration of how SHIB should be working. And if every single exchange starts doing that, there's over 500 exchanges. You can just imagine them doing that on a regular basis. We already have Binance doing it every quarter, 1 billion SHIB being reduced every quarter from Binance. Now, you have that from Ethereum. You have that from BlackRock, Robinhood, Crypto.com, CoinGecko, Uniswap. Every single time they do a transaction, they're reducing SHIB circulating supply. Hello, come on, people. You're starting to see where I'm going with this? It's a massive, massive reduction in SHIB circulating supply, increasing the value every single time they do it. Now, what are the benefits of 18,813 cryptocurrencies jumping into the same mix and doing the exact same thing? But they're not going to buy massive amounts of it. They only need 700 billion SHIB, 800 billion SHIB to solidify themselves, and then start reducing the circulating supply off of their layer 2 blockchains, off of their projects that they're creating, off of their everything that they're doing would have a burn mechanism built into it, because each and every single one of them have a different entity. So then, therefore, it could be burning massive sums of SHIB, increasing their value. Now, they don't have to worry about reducing their currency, like XRP, and Trump hasn't figured it out yet. I don't know why, but Trump and his accountants and his team have not figured it out yet. God knows why. Once they do, it's going to be exploited by the banks, by the National Real Estate Fund, by the teachers' funds, everybody's going to want to take part in it. Every single organization is going to want to take part in it because it helps them solidify themselves. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is get into a program where it reduces the SHIB circulating supply, increases their value as SHIB diminishes. It's a no-brainer. That's what we keep telling everybody. It's a no-brainer. Now, are we able to host a raffle draw at this point in time? No, not able to host a raffle draw. Like I said before, the tickets are available still on the website. You can still buy them. You can still do what you can. And the raffle does not mean that not buying a ticket does not mean it won't go anywhere. It will. How many did I get? How many people that came on when I was sick and checked out the website? I've had 12 people check out the website between Thursday, last Wednesday, last Thursday, last week till now. 12 people. How many page views did I get? 24. But I only had 12 people for 6 days. I mean, I got to do a lot better than that. I mean, this is a community-driven token, community-driven currency. Means that if everybody wants to make money, you got to be promoting it. SHIB does not have any governing body to promote itself. It has zero governing body. We want to do massive shoutouts too. DJ, Ryan, Jonathan, Jason Cox, Prince Williams. Massive love shout out to you. Massive love shout out. We're close to getting this new website up and launched, but we are a long way away. We are, well, not a long way away. Well, a few days away from getting it launched. And with the new platform, I'm hoping that it's just straightforward. You buy your cryptocurrency straight off of the website. You're given the tickets instantly, right back at you, without delay. That is my goal. That is what I want to do for every single person that buys a ticket in SHIB. And then SHIB, like I said before, it has intro into tutorials. It's got 2 course loads to take up. It's got your usual tickets available, ticket burns, SHIB burn, the current SHIB burn, the burn that we're going to do, the accumulation of the daily raffle, because it's daily, and then a total of the raffle that's taken part, and the available tickets after every single raffle, based on the price and based on the amount of tickets sold during that 24-hour period. What does the raffle do for you? It increases the validity that it's going to happen. So SHIB's price should explode fairly rapidly. But like every other burn that's happened, every major burn that's happened, SHIB sold off. Now, for whatever reason, it sells off out of burn. People are afraid. I don't get it. To me, it doesn't make any sense at all why SHIB would sell off in the first place, but it does. And when it does, it makes zero sense. I'm sure it makes zero sense to everybody when you have something reducing its circulating supply, adding value constantly, regardless of where the price is. It's always adding value. So if it's always adding value, people don't see that value. People sell off because they don't see the value. I don't know what I'm sorry, but I can't tell you why they sell it when they should be buying it. I can't stress enough to everybody that it's the opposite way you're thinking. It absolutely is. SHIB should never sell off to this value ever. Once it gets to this value and you're reducing the circulating supply, you're increasing the demand, shouldn't you? So what we should be seeing is a lot more people coming into SHIB than leaving SHIB. So there should be a lot more people coming in. That means there's less people promoting it the way that it should be promoted. It's telling how you can buy SHIB. All the exchanges, all the different cryptocurrency exchanges that are out there, that because 98% of them or 95% of them you can buy SHIB with, and they're all over the world. Whether or not you can trust those exchanges, that's a different story. Trust wallets are the best. Now Wallet, ledgers, but you have to buy it and then move it to the ledger. So you need an exchange to move it from to the ledger. Then from the ledger you can move it back onto the exchange. Make sense? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but anyway, I'm Will, your host. Thank you so much for coming in and tuning into another edition of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. I'm sorry this is cut short and sweet, but it is what it is. I'm not well, so please keep that in mind. And massive love shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to share with you. We always share these links. I don't know why I didn't share these with you earlier, but this is the proof in the pudding, right? Wallet holders 1.57374 right now. Where should this be? This should be at 3 million and climbing quickly, between 10 to 15,000 new wallet holders every second to every 30 seconds or so. That's how fast SHIB should be climbing. It's not. So that means that people aren't aware of what's going on. We're going to share this link. This is the amount of money held by the top 50 wallet holders, which is 56% of the total supply of SHIB is held by the top 40 wallet holders. Now, what does that mean? That means there's a lot more room to be held by the top exchanges. Okay, a lot more room because only a few selected exchanges are actually taking part in it. And where should SHIB market cap be? Roughly around the $350 to $450 million market cap, because you don't want it to get caught up into what's going on right now, the manipulation of it. That's what's going on. So as long as that's going on, we're going to share this. Okay, I'm going to share this. This is a taste of the new. This is exactly what this is. This is a taste, just a taste of the new and improved website for everybody. SHIB Currency, what you need to know. Short video clips from my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and comment. More burns on the way. SHIB Worldwide Raffle. Welcome to SHIB 50/50 Raffle, everyone. The biggest raffle in recorded history here on the global stage. Okay, and then we put in the permanent numbers. Okay, so it's 50 pounds or half a pound per SHIB ticket. Okay, then $2 and not $2, £2.50, 10 pounds for 20 tickets, 50 pounds for 100 tickets, 250 pounds for 500 tickets, 5,000 tickets, 2,500 pounds, and 5,000 pounds for 10,000 tickets. Here are your tickets in pounds, GBP, right? UK pounds. Reference only. Why do we do reference only? Because SHIB's price is constantly fluctuating on a constant basis. It's very hard for it to keep up. How do we host a SHIB raffle event? We need 21,000 tickets sold. That equates to 20 tickets per person on average, 1,063 people to buy. That's it. Okay. 20 tickets is 10 pounds or $12.40 USDT or $17.87 with reference to pounds, of course. Let's get you excited, right? Fireworks in behind it. Let's get you excited. Are you ready to rock? Just like a fire burning higher. I got your excitement building higher. You know, SHIB is changing everything. Just like a fire burning higher. watching your money grow faster, quicker, racing to new heights, building momentum, increasing value, watching your price of SHIB explode with every single raffle draw, and watching the burns happen live, as will affect everything that is positive in every taking part in increasing the wealth throughout the entire world, but only for those who want to make enormous sums of money. Everyone wins in this raffle. Winners win twice. Everyone else wins as the reduction of SHIB builds with every single raffle draw. Let's break it down. How many people need to buy SHIB raffle tickets to have a single event? 21,000 tickets. Current price is $53,000 per ticket order. Okay, that was a couple hours ago, but you get the hint. Sorry, everybody. Let's look at selling 1 million tickets. The idea is to sell how many tickets? Enough to burn 1 trillion. Okay, to burn the maximum amount that we need to burn to reach our goal, which is, that's not our goal, but we would love it as a goal, because this would do it a lot faster, right? I know that you're all thinking, how do I get to SHIB to $1 and beyond? 1.29 trillion burned every single day for 400 days. We would get there. But in order to do that, we would have to sell 50,500,000 tickets per day to do it. That is, on average, 20 people buying, and we would need 2,525,000 people to purchase, on average, 20 tickets each. That would get us to our goal of 400 days. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's twice the amount. That's a million more than what we currently have in Wallet Holdings. You got to understand that once we host these events, it's going to build faster and climb higher and higher and higher and higher. It's like a big snowball effect that happens. Everybody wants to take part in it. Everybody wants to be part of that. Now, did talk on here about the Bible verses. Everyone's a winner. These are motivational and inspirational. Okay, to help build the community of SHIB together. That's what these are. That's all these are. These links are building. All these links that reference the Bible are all about helping each other and building together. Inspiration through the Holy Bible, according to King James. I didn't talk about the Messianic Bible just yet, but we'll get into that a little later on. But you get the hint of what we're talking about. Okay, we'll go into the burns, because I know sharing is caring. So that was a taste of the new website. I don't know what you think of it, but you can tell me your thoughts. We've had 15,293,032 burns. Okay, so roughly we've had 16 million burns in the last 24 hours. That works out to approximately $203. $203? No, $204 roughly. $204 roughly. That's given back to the whole entire SHIB community. Now, is that a good thing? Absolutely. It just means it's diminishing. It's circulating sublime. Massive thumbs up to Babe's channel. Thank you so much. I'm going to cut it short, guys. I'm out of here. I'm sorry, but I have to cut it out. Okay. I'm not well, and thank you so much for coming. But at least I hosted this event for you so that you can see it and take part in it. And make sure you share, like, and comment. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell all your friends and family about it, because SHIB is on its own. It has no governing body whatsoever. It is not legal tender anywhere. That's how come we're able to host this event worldwide. And that's why it makes it very historic, because we are the only organizations that's actually hosting these events to benefit every single person on the planet. So it would be an honor to get everybody to do the exact same thing and push it forward to every single person. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, everybody on Snapchat, everybody in massive love shout to my Snapchat family, massive love shout to Instagram family, massive love shout to Facebook family, massive love shout to the entire world. Thank you so much for participating. Massive love shout to everyone who goes on and checks out the website and everything that goes on. Anyway, I'm Will, your host, saying good night. Have God bless each and every one of you. Jesus loves each and every single one of you. Make sure you pass it on and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, everybody. Good night. God bless. And we'll end it right there. Thank you so much.